Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Hey everyone, my name is Ty. I'm not actually in my garage. I'm in front of my garage, so we'll call it Ty's garage anyway. Today I'm going to work on gutting the interior of the car. I probably won't finish today, so there will probably be some movie magic that makes me maybe look different and the weather look different next time I work on it. But we're going to work from the back forward. That way if I can stop any time, I can still drive the car. I can still drive the car to and from work. We're ready to work on the cage, get the cage in. So yeah, I know I was working on the engine build. I still am, very slowly. But because the cage is coming up, this video is a bit more important right now. I'll work on the engine while the car is at the shop getting the cage put in. So, but right now I need to get the interior stripped. So I've got the GoPro behind me doing a time-lapse video. I'll probably do another time-lapse video with the DSLR just to have some footage and probably narrate over it as I work. If not, I'll just pull the camera off and say, hey, here's what I'm doing. Some interior bits can be a bit difficult to figure out, but yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get started on this this part of the project. All right, so I just took the spare out for the first time since owning this car, and there's like a lot of hair or something down in there. It's very wet, very moist, but if you can actually see a little bit through the car. I don't know how normal that is. This is a get my gloves out for this job because I don't know if that's hair or what it is. I don't want to touch it. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to work on getting this guy off here. There's some 1, 2, 3, 4 in this middle bit that just kind of hold it on. There are rather 4 caps. I imagine there's some screws or something underneath these. Nope. So I pulled these guys out, and here's what we got. It's this guy here. I don't know if I can really focus. Just a square clip. Basically, you pry these guys out, and that clip comes right out. Okay, that's out. Alright, I want to talk about this guy here. There's 2 of these on my car, the Outback Sport. There was like a net or something that would go across to kind of cover your cargo. So, I don't know, some kind of weird accessory garbage you don't need. There's 2 of these held on by 2 bolts. There's one Phillips head screw up here, and then a combination 10mm bolt / Phillips head right here. You just break those loose, the thing comes right off. And it's off. Alright, so I'm pulling back some stuff in here. I'm kind of doing this side first, just as my trial run, and then I'll give you a step-by-step on the other side. But a few things in case you don't know about interiors, if you never take an interior off. Interiors are designed to look like seamless, but like at the same time, they're designed to be easily removed to get to importantly, service parts. So there's just a couple clips you got to pry out with a flathead. They make tools that make this job a lot easier. I don't have them, but this one piece goes all the way from hatch all the way up to where the back door sits. So I kind of got to go all the way around and find all the little spots, little like dips and service covers and things like that, where I have to get in and really pull this piece apart. So I'm kind of going bit by bit. But yeah, I just want to give you a heads up on where we're going. Before too long, I'll go and give you the other side. Alternatively, I just found out the kid that had this thing before me put some kind of upgraded, looks like, I don't know, two-way speakers. Two-way speakers. Just realized it's gonna suck not having speakers when I'm daily driving, but you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so taking off side panels. First thing is this guy here. This guy is actually, it looks like a button, but it's actually one of those, those pins or whatever. You pull it out. I use a flathead, and the whole panel's loose there. All right, moving right along. Got a bolt here. I think this has something to do with that cargo thing. I honestly don't really know what this was for, but 10mm bolt. Just put your ratchet on the right direction. Pull that out of the way. You got your speaker bezel, which is right here. This is held on my Phillips. These are coarse threads. They come out pretty easily. Speaker bezel. Let's see. Let's see here. You got down there is just another plug that needs to come out. There we are. I missed. There's a Phillips head bolt right here. That comes out. Alright, so the next hurdle is down here where the seat belt mounts to the chassis. It's a 14mm bolt. Actually comes off pretty easily. Just gotta keep your ratchet going the right way. There's also an access panel that goes over the seatbelt bolt area. This side doesn't have it, I think because the guy was routing wires through it, so it's missing. It pops off with a little bit of persuasion from a flathead screwdriver, but that's all there is to a seatbelt. Freaking hair on everything. Just tuck that out of the way. Let's see here. I'm missing something here. Appears to be some kind of hinge pin going through over on this side that wasn't on the other side. Alright, now how you take this stuff out is completely up to you. This is just sound deadening as far as I can tell, maybe thermal insulation as well. It's got similar clips to the body panels. I like to keep this stuff intact so that way it comes out intact. But, you know, if you just want to get the thing out, I guess there's an argument to be made for just ripping and tearing. I'm not sure if this is in camera angle, but the speaker arm comes down, and the speaker mount comes down and mounts to the chassis right here. It's a 10mm Phillips head bolt that needs to be taken out to kind of wedge this stuff through. Right over there. There we go. Let's crack that guy loose. This guy's got his wires routed in such a way it's going to make it very difficult for me to... Oh, what is this wire? This is just... Okay, so these wires don't really go to anything right now. I'm just going to pull these out of the way. Sound deadening's out. And just to get out of the way, I'm going to get this seatbelt assembly out. That's what I'm doing right now. I really don't even need it out. I just want it out. Sorry guys, I can't give you a ride. I don't have any seatbelts in my car.
Alright, hey everyone. My camera actually cut out mid-recording. That's the last bit of good footage I got. So right now I'm showing you the time-lapse of the GoPro that I shot over the course of this first part of the interior video. You can kind of see me just kind of going through it. You see me filming things, which is kind of meta. What you don't end up seeing in what I was captured, or what I had captured in my DSLR, was basically the seats. There's a variety of fasteners that hold the seats down. The front seats are held in mostly by 14mm head bolts. I think you could pretty much expect the same out of the rear bench seat. About here is where my video stops recording, and we're just going to rely on GoPro footage. This process is still fairly intuitive. It's really just a matter of putting a wrench on things and trying to get them out. You can see the back of the bench seats are pretty much going to come out as one whole assembly, and then the bottom is only really held on by a couple bolts where they hinge to the I don't know, the kick wall, whatever that thing is called. That comes out pretty easily. You can see from the angle here, I'm starting to work on getting the front seats out. I've actually taken the front seats out of this car before, but this I was doing it again just for the sake of getting them out. And then next comes the carpet. The carpet is pretty much ready to go at this point. It's just a matter of finding every little thing, every little place where it's clipped. It's got clips just like the other pieces do. And you can see it's actually one whole assembly. It comes out pretty easily. Now it's just a matter of cleaning it up. I'm putting the seats back in because I daily drive this thing. Yeah, so again, this is a fairly intuitive process. I'm sorry I didn't get everything I wanted to get, at least with the DSLR. I'm kind of guessing into 2 videos. I had to daily drive it for a while, and we're going to come back and do part 2 sometime soon. But yeah, I just let the GoPro run by accident. Same as always. Thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, like, whatever it is that you're supposed to do on YouTube. And I should have another video coming up soon, probably taking the gas tank out. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see ya.